Beckers drives, scoops, scores on the foul. And she lets him know she's back. Beckers behind the back, no look. Strong to Chen. Look at this ball movement. Shave for three. The sweetest basket of the day. Edwards back inside to a double team. Brady counted on the foul, and that's got to feel good for Ice Brady coming back from her own season-ending injury. She went through it with Paige Beckers.
From Coach Dave Court. Manhattan and Sacred Heart play for only the second time in these two programs' histories. Both teams coming off consecutive wins, looking to make it 3 in a row in their push for Atlantic City. With Freddie Coleman, Randy Brochu, thrilled to be with you today. And these head-to-head matchups for two teams in the middle of that chase to be one of the top 10 out of the 13 that qualify for the MAC tournament and go on to Atlantic City in March. It's a big one today to move ahead of one another between the Jaspers and the Pioneers. And I hope you like offense,
yes,
because this features the two top offenses in the MAC.
Yeah, not just the two top offenses, but the two most efficient offenses, because you have Sacred Heart, they're number 2 in offensive efficiency, and Manhattan is number 1. So if you love defense, go watch Hoosiers. If you want offense, you got all you're going to have today involving Sacred Heart taking on the Jaspers of Manhattan.
And certainly plenty of offense from Manhattan coming into today, 5-5 in the MAC, 10-9 overall. They are deep at the guard position, but leading the way is one of the most exciting young players in this league, Will Sidnor.
Yeah, one of the best things about him, Randy, not just a freshman, a 6'8", 215 pounds, but his effectiveness as a 3-level scorer inside and outside, terrific offensive rebounder. He is a high-level player at this level, and Anthony Latina, the coach of Sacred Heart, believes he's one of the top 10 players already in the MAC as only a freshman.
The Sacred Heart Pioneers 8-12 overall, 4-5 in the MAC, coming off consecutive wins in the vaunted Western New York trip, led by their star, rookie point guard, racking up assists and awards, Makai Connor.
Yeah, he's going to need a different dorm room with all the awards that he's gotten over this week, having 4 different awards, and he has a great feel for the game. We'll see exactly what kind of feel it's going to be with these two tipping off right now here at Sacred Heart. The
Pioneers win the opening tap. Sacred Heart averaging 75.8 points a game, first in the MAC, shooting it at 44%, led by Anquan Hill on the first possession of the game. He lays it in. Makai Connor runs the point. Amiri Stewart, Griffin Baruch in the backcourt with Tanner Thomas, their leading scorer.
One of the few times, Randy, we see Anquan Hill running a little screen and roll, and a great job to get into the deep of the lane, and a great find by Connor to find him.
Starting 5 for Manhattan. Will Sidnor leads him silky smooth from the free throw line. Messiah Gilliard joining him in the starting 5 with Wesley Robinson, Jaden Winston, and Shaquille Bender.
There are a lot of bucket getters you're going to see in this game. Sidnor able to just go get the basket and have a play run for him.
Tanner Thomas, leading scorer for the Pioneers, playing horse with Sidnor. He hit the same shot, fading away from the free throw line.
Back inside Gamble, the UConn Huskies introduced to the home crowd for the first time this season in their exhibition against Fort Hays State. Randy Brochu and Meg Culmo, thrilled to be with you on this Sunday afternoon. Fort Hays State was here in 2021 when UConn beat them 111-47. They're picked number 23 in the WBCA poll, so a strong Division II program with 20 wins or more for 13 straight seasons. And this is their starting lineup with Bailey Wilborn at the guard, Kate Dilsaver in the backcourt, Brooke Levy, Olivia Hollenbeck, and Megan Ernie rounding out their starting 5.
Yeah, and their best player is actually not starting and playing today, unfortunately.
Katie DeGarmo, formerly Wagner, played in that game, but out today. For the UConn Huskies, Paige Beckers leads the way. Ashlyn Shade joins her in the backcourt with transfer Caitlin Chen. And our first look at Sarah Strong with Ice Brady in the front court. UConn number 2 in the AP poll, and in search of national championship number 12. They went 33-6 last year and ran the table in the Big East at 18-0. Fort Hays wins the opening tip, and a new season's underway, Meg.
Traditional man-to-man defense here for UConn. Look for them to come out with a lot of intensity. They've worked a lot on defense in practice recently.
The 3 is no good off the wing from Ernie. Ashlyn Shade with a rebound. First possession for UConn to run their offense. Where would this team have been without Shade last year? Ice Brady steps inside the arc. Too strong.
It's nice that she aggressively took that shot, though. Brady needs confidence. She's earned it over the summer.
Ice Brady averaging 4.5 points a game last year, better than 3 rebounds a game. In a deep front court this year for the Huskies. UConn going for the trap on the baseline. Ernie to Wilborn, long 3. No good, and the rebound for Sarah Strong. The #1 recruit coming out of high school this year with her first touch. Brady from the elbow. Still looking for our first points.
Going to make the fans work here today. They're still standing.
Stretching it out, as is tradition here. All rising until the first Huskies points of the game. An air ball from the elbow from Hollenbeck. An opportunity for Chen and Strong to be introduced before the crowd. Here is Chen, who played for Carla Berube at Princeton. And transfers here for her graduate year. Another year of eligibility. The 3, no good for Sarah Strong.
I like the quick release, though, from the freshman. It was a good shot.
Try to force it down low to Olivia Hollenbeck, a 6'3" graduate senior from Lincoln, Nebraska. Fort Hayes from Hayes, Kansas, the alma mater of Peter Worth.
That looked like it went off Fort Hayes State.
From the corner, Brooke Levy. She's marked by Shade. And we have our first foul of the game.
Looks like it's going to be on Ashlyn Shade.
First personal, first team foul.
Fresh 20 for Fort Hayes as Gino Oriema looks on, beginning his 40th season along with Chris Daly. Shot clock down to 10 for Fort Hayes. Levy slips inside of her left on Shade, and another foul is whistled. And it's on Shade, 2 quick ones.
Nice job there by Levy to get by her. I thought the foul coming in from the other side could have gone against Brady.
Levy was a good free throw shooter last year at 85%. But she misses her first attempt. Average better than 5 points a game for the junior out of Huxley, Iowa. Didn't start a game last year, played in 32. She gets the start today and misses both free throws. Paige Beckers to Caitlin Chen. The Euro through the lane, and there's the first points of the game for UConn. Chen going for the steal. And it's UConn's ball.
Bucket for her career here.
Caitlin Chen, the 2023 Ivy League Player of the Year, 2-time first-team All-Ivy at Princeton. Earned her degree in anthropology, but she's here at UConn for a graduate degree in sports management. And to play alongside Paige Beckers.
It's about time Paige Beckers took a shot with 7:23 to go here in the first quarter.
Paige Beckers back for another year. Tied Maya Moore for the fastest to 1,000 points in program history, doing it in 55 games. Paige averaged just under 22 points a game last year.
Shade lucky she didn't get her third foul there.
Shade open and an air ball. It's been a tough start for Ashlyn Shade. Sarah Strong picks it off the floor.
Nice cut there by Shade. They didn't find her.
We got a foul underneath in a battle with Ice Brady.
Yeah, Wilborn just can't contend with the taller Brady in that low post.
First on Wilborn, first on the team.
Ice Brady in her redshirt sophomore year. And we're going to see the debut of Allie Zabel. She put on a show here on first night. An outstanding three-point shooter from Wisconsin. Number 7 ranked recruit by ESPN. And the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state in both 2023 and 24.
You may wonder why KK Arnold didn't enter the game. She tweaked her ankle last week.
Relentless pursuit to the ball by Strong, who missed the layup after the feed by Beckers, but gets her own miss for the putback.
And her face as she was running back on defense, not happy with herself that she missed that first layup.
Phil Saver misses the layup. Caitlin Chen pushes the floor. Beckers, one more look. Zabel pops for three. No good, but Brady swats the rebound out to Chen. Receiving it back from Beckers. Brady to take. And that was defended well underneath by Hollenbeck.
Again, you like the aggressive take there from Brady. The worst thing you can be at the high post is indecisive. It's nice to see Brady being so assertive offensively.
From the corner, Zabel misses her second three-point attempt.
Hey, no matter how you slice it, you're still a freshman playing in Gamble for the first time. You may have made that shot, 100 times in practice, but there's a crowd here and it matters. It's game time. It's different.
That's the good thing about the exhibition. Again, this one doesn't count. It counts for real Thursday night at the XL Center against BU. A chance to play in front of the crowd, get your name called, feel the energy of a nearly sold-out Campbell Pavilion. The spin and the sweet jump shot from Paige Beckers.
Just so smooth. She can create her own shot in any situation.
Playing through some contact from Wilborn, and Paige Beckers this year is looking to be, by her own words, more aggressive, create her own shot. Doesn't mean she's going to stop passing the ball, but she hopes by leading with that approach, it will open up looks for others.
Absolutely. She's almost too unselfish.
Chen takes it to the cup for two.
I tell you, I don't think there's a mascot that could move in the MAC like Brother Jasper. Like he's at the club in the Boogie Down Bronx on a Saturday night. Come on, it's Sunday, Brother Jasper.
Put it this way, if you live in the Bronx and know how to dance, then you need to leave school. I don't care if you're Brother Jasper or not a Brother Jasper.
Even Big Red's giving it up.
You have to. Mascot game respecting mascot game. No
real
doubt about that.
recognizes real.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Brother Jasper was the baseball coach, athletic director, and head coach of the resident students in the late 1800s, and the mascots and the name of the mascot named after the Brother Jasper, who was in charge of things at Manhattan College.
And back to who gave us the 7th inning stretch.
That's right. Absolutely. Baseball's not far from your mind, is it?
Always. February means pitchers and catchers, too.
It's true.
Signor, the reverse layup over his shoulder, scores on Anquan Hill.
Anquan Hill did everything right, but good offense beating good defense there. That was a pretty move by Sidnor.
Well, that makes it a two-possession game. 45-39, the Pioneers. Hill back to a three-possession game with a chef's kiss for three.
He shot the ball extremely well from the three-point line, and his ability to step out, it was great that he didn't just stay at one spot, relocated when they doubled the post inside against Thomas.
Sacred Heart's 9th three-pointer of the game. Winston stopped by Baruch. Forced him into an uncomfortable shot. Thomas the rebound. Connor back to Hill looking for another three. He's got it. 10 three-pointers for Sacred Heart. Back-to-back threes by Hill.
He knew that ball was going down the rope as soon as it left his hand because he did such a great job running to the spot. How about Connor with the great press at the defense when they were not back in good standing?
19 for Hill. The floater no good for Winston. Thomas the rebound. Connor spins Winston and hits Baruch for three. No good. You're human after all from deep.
Well,
Robinson with his second personal, team's fourth of the second. Amiri Stewart kicks. Ralph Byer protects against Bender. No look skip to the corner from Connor to Stewart, who faked the pass and hits the three.
Don't you love the cross-court pass and then the show and stay with the basketball because they thought he was going to get it to Byer, who's been so hot in this game from the three-point line against that 2-3 zone.
The 11th three-pointer today for Sacred Heart. Bender looking for the answer. No good. The rebound to the free throw line for Dinkins. His putback wouldn't fall. And it's Connor who saves it along the baseline. Then a behind-the-back dribble. He lost it. Dinkins took it away, but then he takes it back. Up to Amiri Stewart. Into the teeth of the defense. going up against Sidnor and Robinson. What action today. How fun is this, Freddie?
We warned everybody that you have to expect an up-and-down game. You're going to see plenty of action.
Bryce Johnson keeping the dribble low to his left.
That's pretty.
That is.
Boy, they're good. Man, oh, man, you set up the defense. You go strong with the right hand, and then you were quick but not in a hurry, and a great spin to the left hand. That was pretty by Bryce Johnson with the dribble.
His first points of the day open up a 13-point lead for Sacred Heart, their largest lead. Devin Dinkins goes 2 for 2. The free throw shooting nearly perfect on both sides today. Dinkins now into double figures. Thomas for 3, misses. A one-handed rebound for Will Sidnor. His 13th board today. From the corner, Robinson, the 3! And Manhattan is back into it. More time on the floor here in the second half for Bryce Johnson. Amiri Stewart hangs on the baseline. He connects and the foul. Little hezzy move on the baseline by Amiri Stewart. Hang on, final 5 minutes. A 1-point game. Ralph Byer, the crossover to his left. 2 more for Niall Ralph Byer.
That's an exhausted young man going at the other end right now, Byer. But how about that move? Did a great job to wait, Randy, to hug the defender, and then exploded to the cup and then finish with the left hand.
Dinkins looking for contact. No whistle, but he's got the basket. Going chest to chest with Connor. He was the catalyst with 23 points in the victory over Mount St. Mary's. That started the stretch of 2 consecutive. Looking for a big finish here to make it 3 in a row for Manhattan. Sacred Heart looking to hang in there. It's a 1-point lead, 1 point leading by 13 deep into the second half. 64-63 as they go for their 3rd consecutive win. 66-65, the Pioneers behind the back. Look from Connor to Hill for another 3. 12 3-pointers today for the Pioneers. 24 points from Anquan Hill.